Hey guys, so we're here at DCA this time because we're going to be trying a bunch of food from the Food and Wine Festival.
You guys already know this is literally one of our top 5 favorite videos to film every year. Food and Wine Festival does it over and over and over. They top themselves. Hopefully this year they can top themselves again. We've seen the menu a little bit. We've seen some of the foods. We haven't tried anything. We're very excited to. We're currently in the Esplanade right now, so we gotta flip over and head inside so we can try some of the food.
Let's go. Now walking over here towards where the food booths are, we normally would see a sign for Food and Wine, but there's nothing. They have nothing here. One thing they do have though is a giant line for the Sip and Savor passes. And we're gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly where you can buy it, how much it costs, and then a little hack to buy it somewhere else too. So if you want to buy the passes, you can buy them over here next to that kiosk that I showed earlier. Also, there is a welcome center where you can pick up one of the festival guide maps that have a little bit of a map so you can see where the booths are and some information about the actual Food and Wine Festival itself.
Alright, so we just picked up our Sip and Savor for this year's 2020 Food and Wine Festival. It comes with 8 tabs, like usual with this kind of aesthetic this year. On the second portion of the Sip and Savor tab, it has all of the menu items that you're able to get from each location, which I really appreciate. It's kind of like our go-to cheat sheet, if you know what I mean. And then I also want to show you this year's lanyard. So this year's AP lanyard is a little more simple. It has like that navy blue strap on the top, and then at the very bottom it has that like ombre, pinky, purple, magenta color thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Now for the Sip and Savor with annual pass holders, the price is $51, and for non-annual pass holders it's $56. So you do get a little bit of a break along with a special lanyard, but you also get a special little magnet, which I think is really cute. We usually don't put these on our cars, we put them on our refrigerator. I like how it says AP Magic with the annual pass holder at the bottom. It's just something really cute that we can add to our collection on our refrigerator. We also picked up a tasting passport. If you look inside, it has more information on each menu item. It has all of the ingredients along with some photos. I usually like to look at this and like study it before we actually get the food because I like to see what's really available, along with a map with all the locations, more food, more booths, just a ton of information. I always recommend everyone picking up one of these just because the ingredients and more information is not technically on the actual passport card. At the back of this page, there's also information for vegetarian and kid-friendly menu items, along with plant-based options and gluten-free friendly options. I think this is really helpful for anyone who has dietary restrictions to be able to easily just look and find, you know, the food that they're able to eat. You're able to buy the Sip and Savor passport along with the tasting booklet over at the Welcome Center that Chris showed, or you can actually buy it at this kiosk right over here, which is where we purchased it.
Yeah, so it's right here in front of the Cars Land sign. You can actually pick it up. It's where they sell a bunch of the merch. So if the line's too long over there in the front like we showed you, you can just come right over here instead and skip the line.
So without further ado, let's break in these bad boys and get to eating.
First booth we're checking out is the Nuts About Cheese booth. Now, this is a booth specifically dedicated to a bunch of cheese related items. Let's go ahead and check out the menu. They have the Fiscalini white cheddar lager soup. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. Next up is the Impossible Cheeseburger Mac and Cheese, which is actually something we're picking up right now. And let's see, they have the Oikos Greek Yogurt Banoffee Tart, which we've been told is really, really good. So we might pick that up on the next video. Right underneath that is the Honey Bourbon Lemonade, which looks really, really refreshing.
So we have our very first item here at the Food and Wine food crawl. This is from the Nuts About Cheese booth, and it is the Impossible Cheeseburger Mac and Cheese. It's giving me like Hamburger Helper vibes.
Totally.
Inside the mac and cheese is impossible meat made from plants, topped with special burger sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. I'm gonna get some of the crumbs on the top, along with some of, I think those are sesame seeds?
It looks delicious.
That's really good. I love Hamburger Helper style like meals. Grew up on those. This is a very fancy version.
So it's like that bougie gourmet style?
The crumbles on top, it gives it a really good crunch, which it needs. It's a good balance between creamy, cheesy, and crunchy. I think this is really good. I'm gonna have to rate this a 4.5 out of 5. It's not blowing my socks off where it's like the best meal ever, but it's not anywhere like really bad. It's a pretty good meal. All right, it's Chris's turn to try the Impossible Burger mac and cheese.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of everything. Got a lot of those sesame seeds on here. I just love how cheesy and gooey this is.
You can't even tell that that's like Impossible meat at all.
That's because the cheese overpowers everything. That's why. But I'm loving it. The crunch on here, the cheese, the Impossible meat, it complements everything so well. This already at the gate is probably going to be one of my favorite things. I'm already telling you this much right now.
What are you giving it out of 5?
5 for sure. Yeah,
that's a good item to try.
Good way to start the day, that's for sure.
I'm tasting that sauce right there as an aftertaste in my mouth right now. So if you don't like the In-N-Out style, like
special sauce,
the special sauce, Thousand Island kind of dressing with some mustard in it, then you might not like this, but I actually really enjoy it.
I would say this is worth trying it just to give it a shot and seeing what you think about it. Share it with a friend, you know, whatever, but totally worth getting. I gave it a 5, Ashley gave it a 4.5, so we're starting off the day strong. Next up is the Peppers Caliente booth, which features a lot of spicier dishes. Now, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of close-up of the menu right here. They have some really delicious looking items. They have the creamy poblano pepper pasta. They have the grilled shrimp tacos, and they also have a drink called the Cantarito style Paloma, which looks really, really delicious and refreshing.
We just picked up at the Peppers Caliente stand the creamy poblano pepper pasta. This has rigatoni pasta with roasted poblano sauce, garnished with roasted red pepper drizzle and crumbled cotija cheese.
All right, Murphy, I want to let you know I was able to give this a little taste test on Thursday for the soft opening, and it is spicy. It is spicy. Let's see. Ashley's gonna be like, nah, this is child's play. She's not even.
It does give your throat like a good kick.
Yeah, I told you, yeah, that. But you have to mix it though. You have to mix it. Like you mix it, and then you get like the little peppers and the cojita cheese on everything.
It's spicy, but it's really good.
That's when you know it's spicy for Ashley, when she goes.
It's so good though. No, I'm not even gonna lie. It's spicy, but it's really good.
I knew you would like it. I knew you would like it for sure. Yeah, of course, one more. Give it like 5 more.
I do have to say, this is spicy, so if you're not like a fan of spicy food, probably want to stay away from this. Me personally though, I love it. Finally a dish that actually gives me that spicy kick. I'm loving it. I'm gonna give Chris like a bite because I know he said it was too spicy, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish this because I give this a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5, really? All right.
Like finally something spicy.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Maybe they saw previous videos when you're like, oh, it's not spicy enough, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna make this girl like sweat with this pasta. All right, I'm gonna give it another try. I already know it's gonna melt my taste buds, but Ashley's insisting that I try it. I'm only doing 1 bite because I already know it's like death, but here we go.
Is it spicier than a hot Cheeto?
I would say no. I think hot Cheetos are a lot spicier, but the thing with the hot Cheetos is like you have to constantly eat them like this without you tasting the hotness about it. But that bite wasn't as bad as the other bite that I had on Thursday, so it's good, but I wouldn't get it again just because it's too spicy for me.
What would you rate it out of 5?
I'd give it like a 3.
Our first debate on how I do not agree with your rating, but that's okay. You're entitled to that.
Yeah, but next up I'm gonna try the shrimp tacos. All right guys, now we have the shrimp tacos from the Peppers Caliente booth. I'm actually really excited about these. As far as the ingredients, this is what it has. Shredded cabbage, tomato slaw, and a drizzle of pineapple chile salsa on a jicama tortilla. I would have never expected jicama to be used as a tortilla, so I'm actually really excited to see how these are gonna taste. Here we go. These look delicious.
That looks like a happy Bucky face.
Wow, these are so good. They're a little spicy, not as spicy as the pasta, but the fact that the jicama is a tortilla, it gives it such a unique taste.
Is it like more fresh?
100%
like
more fresh, yeah. You don't have like the carb from all that tortilla, but you have it like just this crunch, and it's just, oh my god. I'm probably gonna just enjoy the rest of this while you finish that pasta over there.
Just to remind you guys, I'm not gonna be trying the shrimp tacos because I am allergic to shrimp. So Chris is gonna handle both of them. Out of 5 though, what would you rate it?
5, instantly.
Really?
5. Yep.
So cheers to that. I give this a 5 and you give that a 5. Win-win for us.
Yeah. The next delicious booth we're gonna be trying is LA Style, which have a delicious looking set of tacos, a monkey bread, as well as a really good looking loco moco. Here is the LA Style menu right here. So they got the Asian style beef barbacoa tacos, which we tried last year. They were pretty delicious, but what's crazy is they were some type of way the first time we tried it, but then the second time they were different. So I don't know how they're gonna have them this year, but I know one thing we're gonna be picking up here is the smoked bacon barbecue beef loco moco. which looks really delicious. And I know Ashley wanted to try it because she loves loco mocos, considering that we just left Hawaii and she had like a bunch of those when we were there. This is something they also had, which I tried the other night, which is the monkey bread. This was really, really good, but it does definitely taste a little bit better with a little bit more of the syrup or that glaze that they put on top. And right below that is the Amaretto Stout Cold Brew, and then there is a Blue Angelino cocktail. I think we're passing up on all of these right now and just gonna get the Loco Moco.
At the LA Style booth, we got the smoked bacon barbecue beef Moco Loco. I can really smell the barbecue and smokiness, like right off the bat. Like it being this far, you can smell it. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what's in this item. It's tender beef barbecue smoked on rice with some toppings of chive and some eggs. So instead of gravy, this one does have barbecue sauce, but I'm nonetheless still excited to try a Moco Loco. I'm gonna get some eggs, some rice, some barbecue sauce, some meat. It's good, but I think it needs gravy instead of barbecue sauce.
Do you think maybe if they had a fried egg on it and like the yolk, if it was like drizzled on top, it'd be better?
Yeah, but I think the barbecue just kind of like, it's just a different flavor. It's not really like a Moco Loco. Like I really like when they have the gravy.
Yeah, because the ones we had in Hawaii, those ones didn't have any barbecue on it, right?
It was gravy sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and give it one more bite. Just
oh, I thought you said you're gonna give it a 1. I was like, what?
I'm gonna give it one more bite just so I can give it another fair shot before I give it a final rating. Just because it's very interesting. There's a lot of flavors going on. The egg is very, since it is like a boiled egg crumbled on top, it is kind of chewy. I definitely wish there was a hard-boiled egg on top. Personally, like a crispy bottom with like, you know, the yolky running on top. For the flavoring, I kind of wish it was gravy instead of barbecue. It's not bad, it's just not like knocking my socks off good. So I'm gonna have to give it a 3.
A 3? Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is? I think they wanted to give it like an LA style like take on a Loco Moco.
Right.
Like, so that's why they put barbecue sauce on it. They give it, nope, that's a no for Ashley.
Okay, it's Chris's turn to try it.
I'm gonna go full on with a bunch of rice and egg and then a little piece of the Moco Loco beef. And hopefully this is good. Ashley, you kind of made me worried about it, but let's see. You're 100% right. The barbecue takes off and it just overloads everything.
And you can't really taste the egg.
You can't really taste much besides the barbecue.
Right.
I mean, the meat is good.
Yeah, the meat's good. I really wish there was a fried egg on top.
Yeah, I think the hard-boiled egg wasn't that great of a route to go, but I don't know if they could have technically done a fried egg, so maybe that's why they went this route.
Right, because it's hard to, you want them fresh, right? Fried eggs.
I would say this is probably going to be like a 2. I'm sorry, it's just I'm not digging it.
Yeah,
I really expected it to be a little bit better, but unfortunately it just didn't hit for me. So 2 for me. Would you say a 3?
I got 3.
Yeah, but there's plenty of other stuff for us to try, so let's go ahead and do that now. The next booth we're going to be hitting up is Avocado time. Now I'm really excited because last year they had the Impossible Burger. Ashley was not a fan of it, but I really liked it. And they also have some carne asada with, I believe, some fried guacamole or something like that. So we're going to show you guys a close-up of the menu, and then we're going to go ahead and pick up what we're going to eat and show you guys that too. This is the menu that they have available. So they have the Petite Impossible Burger with guac and pepper jack cheese. So considering this is Impossible Burger, there's not any meat in it, but the cheese itself is said to be with dairy. So it's not technically a vegan option, but it's more of a vegetarian option. Right under that, they have the tortilla crusted fried guacamole with carne asada. I have no idea what this is going to taste like, but we're actually going to pick that up right now. And right underneath that, they have the mezcal cocktail, which looks really, really delicious. It's got a little wedge of pineapple. Ooh, that looks really refreshing as well.
We just picked up the tortilla crusted fried guacamole with carne asada plate from the Avocado time stand.
That is a mouthful.
It is. And this is what it has inside of it. Slices of avocado breaded in tortilla and fried, served with carne asada topped with pico de gallo and avocado crema drizzle.
So from the looks of this, guys, it looks really, really delicious. I'm excited to try the carne asada because it smells really, really good.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of both.
A little bit of both?
There's something I don't like about this. I don't know what it is.
That face!
I honestly, I don't know why this carne does not smell good to me.
Really?
It smells super greasy or fishy.
You don't like it? That's really surprising. I'm actually...
The carne to me...
I'm shocked to hear that.
I don't know why. The carne to me is like really chewy, like every time I'm eating. The smell is putting me off. I think it's the fish. I don't like anything fish oil, fish anything, just because I can't eat it.
Yeah.
But it tastes similar to that. If you actually flip over these fried parts, it was soaked in the meat juice and it's actually pretty soggy.
Oh, so it's not even crispy.
I don't know. I don't like the taste of this meat.
What about if you just try this by itself? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's just the meat that's throwing it off for you.
I don't like the meat. The meat doesn't taste like, you know, fresh goat, like, you know, like that quality, like when you get a filet mignon. It's
yeah.
Like,
well,
really,
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna put a filet mignon.
I know, but like it doesn't. The quality to me, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. I would not get this again. I don't even want to finish this.
What would you give it then? What would you rate it?
I would rate it a 1.5.
Really?
I don't like it. I don't like that meat, and then the avocado, like, it's just really soggy, and then the avocado, I don't know. It's just not for me.
That's surprising. I would have expected that.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Like,
no, I'd rather you be honest so people don't worry about wasting their time. But
the carne just to me is not.
I'm gonna give it a try and I'm gonna see what I think about it, and then we'll give it my rating.
All right, it's Chris's turn to try the plate, the carne, the avocado.
So is this fried avocado?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just try that first since it's already on the fork here.
I think for me, before you give your rating, I think for me it was like a texture thing. Like it was soggy, it wasn't really crispy, kind of greasy.
I see where you're talking about the soggy part. It's because the fried, crispy part gets soaked up with the juice from the meat.
Yeah.
So there's a big difference there. I'm gonna give the meat a try by itself.
Okay. Do you like it?
I don't know what you're talking about, love. This is good.
Really?
I really enjoy street tacos, so this really gives me a street taco feel, and the taste is really there. Like, I feel this was on the griddle with all the grease from all the meat.
It's super heavy and greasy.
But it tastes so good. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna give it a shot with both now, with a little bit of meat, a little bit of the fried avocado, with a little bit of the drizzle on it. I'm gonna see what it tastes like now. You're tripping.
Really?
You are tripping.
Maybe it's just not for me.
This is so good. I'm gonna hit this with a 5. I'm gonna for sure hit this with a 5.
Oh, well, if that's what you think.
You don't want any more, right?
No.
Okay, good, because I'm gonna eat the rest of this.
All right, you eat up.
I give it a 5, you give it a 1.5. But I'd have to say, Ashley's opinion on this, I'm 100% disagreeing with. I'm sorry though.
Dude, I don't know. I think it's the smell of that meat. No, I don't know, man. Sorry.
I like it. So, I mean, if you want to give it a try and you want to let us know what you think, let us know in the comments below, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. Next booth we're doing is the Off the Cob booth, which features a lot of different dishes that have to do with corn. So we're really excited to see what they have, and really excited to try one of the items right now. They have the mini chicken chimis, which looks really, really delicious. The shrimp and braised corn, which is what we're picking up right now. The Mickey-shaped caramel peanut milk chocolate macaroon, whatever way you want to say it, which is something we're going to pick up a little bit later, maybe next time. The Fields and Orchids drink, which I think the shadow's a little too harsh, but you can't really tell, but it has some liqueur in it. And then the Farm Stand Punch. Next up, what we're getting, guys, is the shrimp and braised corn from the Off the Cob booth. I'm really excited about this. One, because I get to eat it all by myself because Ashley can't have anything with shrimp. And two, because it actually has shrimp in it. I'll tell you the ingredients right now. So the full ingredients for this item is chorizo topped with green onions and crispy corn kernels. Not to mention, of course, the shrimp that's topped on top of it. First bite, of course, has to have plenty of corn, plenty of chorizo, and plenty of shrimp. So we got a full one right there. There goes my chorizo, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. So the shrimps are boiled. They're not really too seasoned. There's more of a sauce that's on top of the shrimp that gives it that seasoning. The corn itself is roasted and it's sweet, so there's a little bit of sweetness to it. The chorizo, I really don't get too much of a taste, so I'm gonna try just the corn and chorizo by itself and see what I taste there. So with the corn and chorizo by itself, I get more of a smoky taste with the chorizo, but the corn overpowers it just a little bit because of the sweetness. Regardless though, it's really, really good.
So out of 5, what do you give it?
5.
And what do you like? Did you like the taco that we tried earlier, or this is a shrimp option more?
I like the taco more.
Yeah?
It's more fresh, and that jicama tortilla, that's something I've never ever thought I would try before, so it's amazing. But regardless, if you're a shrimp lover, you love corn, give this a try. The next booth we're going to be trying is the Cock-a-doodle-doo. That is really a mouthful to say. But there's a couple items on here that we want to try, and they look really, really delicious. So let's go and show you guys the menu. So right here they have ranch fried chicken wings. They have French onion grilled beef tenderloin slider. The chocolate hazelnut crunch, which is something I am dying to try. They also have a couple beers as well as micheladas. From what we were told by the cast member, the watermelon wheat beer is actually really, really delicious. So if you're interested in a beer, give that one a try. We grabbed the French onion grilled beef tenderloin slider here at the Cock-a-doodle-doo. We gotta give it a shot. I'm gonna just go straight on into it. It's really, I don't think my jaw can open up that big. You gotta unhinge it like a snake. What?
I can't.
Come on, you got this, love.
I do have to say, it is a little bit dry.
It looks a little dry.
It's just a lot of bun per sauce and meat capita. I have to say, this is really yummy, but it's not my favorite. Definitely not even being close to one of my favorites. I think last year I wasn't a huge lover of this either, if I remember correctly, and I think it was dry last year. I have to say the Gruyere cheese and the slider gives it like that soury kick, that like tangy cheese. I really like the actual cheese portion. I do really like the onions. The beef to bread ratio is just not giving it to me. I would have to give this a 3.5. It's a little heavy for me too. It's a really hot day and just eating something really heavy is not giving it to me right now.
What about if you just try the beef by itself? Take a little bite of that. How's the beef?
Is good.
Okay.
A little dry.
Still?
Yeah. Actually, way more dry than that. Overall, it's good. Maybe if you're lucky and you get like a more moist one, or if you maybe take off one of the buns and there's like a less bread ratio, it might be better. But the flavoring's good. I just feel like it's really like heavy and dense for what I'm looking for. All right, it's Chris's turn to try the sandwich now.
I do want to show you guys the way that they cook the tenderloin. It's that medium cook, so it's not cooked all the way through. It's got a little bit of pinks to it. It looks really good, so I'm hoping it's gonna be good, to be honest.
That face said it all. Dry.
Yeah.
And before you say anything, Chris, we were actually talking before you took your bite that if this had like a little side of au jus sauce to dip it in, that's what would make this sandwich, I feel like, 100 times better.
Yeah, it's definitely dry, guys. I'm really bummed out because I was really looking forward to it because this is a thick piece of meat, but with it being so dry, it just kind of throws it off and doesn't really complete anything for me. I'm gonna have to give it a 2. As much as I want to give it more, it it didn't do anything for me. You can't really taste the cheese, and the onions they're there, but it's nothing special.
And it's really heavy, huh?
Yeah, so if the meat was a little bit more marinated and juicier, it would probably soak into the bread and make it less dry, but that's definitely not the case. So I'm gonna say a 2 for me. Ashley gave it a 3.5. So if you want to try it, give it a try. Let us know if you do try it down in the comments below. But there's more things to try, which is what we're gonna do right now.
While we're filming this right now, I was totally getting like Friends vibes. We need like the moist maker in that sandwich. You know, Ross's like after Thanksgiving sandwich, he has like that layer of bread dipped with the sauce. It's the moist maker. That's what this needs. At the same booth, we went ahead and wanted to purchase the chocolate hazelnut crunch with our own mini just because it wasn't worth it if we use the tab. So this is what it looks like. I went ahead and cut it open so you guys can see the cross section. It is really big. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what the ingredients are. So for the chocolate hazelnut crunch, it's milk chocolate mousse filled with hazelnut ganache and hazelnut pieces. So this is pretty much gonna emulate like a Ferrero Rocher pretty much. I'm gonna go and stop wasting time talking. And look,
oh man, that thing just like melts. I think that face said it all, guys.
Oh my god, the hazelnut chunks are so big in here.
Really?
5. That's
5?
it. Done.
Wow, and that's surprising because
Done.
Ashley's never really a fan of sweets.
But I love hazelnut. I want a really cold glass of water with like ice in it just to like balance this.
Water? But you need some milk.
Or milk.
Yeah, I
it's
gotta get
really
some
hot
milk.
right now. Dude, this is so good. Alright, it's Chris's turn to try the most amazing dessert I've ever had in my entire life.
Did you eat the foil or the gold with it?
I don't even remember. I blacked out at that point. It was just that good. It's so delicious. I'm gonna see if I can try to get some of the hazelnuts. You know what it is the hazelnuts are actually inside this little chocolate ganache, so it's kind of hard to see, but you can taste them.
That is really good.
Right?
Oh my god.
What do you give it off the bat? Your taste buds.
Like 1,000?
It's so good.
No, this is incredible.
Best thing ever, and we didn't even use a tab.
For the sweetness, I would say it's perfect. It's not overbearing, there's not too much, it's just the perfect amount of sweetness. And as far as chocolate and hazelnut, there's a lot of it. So if you're a lover of chocolate, you're gonna want to get this.
If you love Ferrero Rochers or like Nutella, done.
Yeah.
Done. Game over, best thing.
Instant 5 out of 5, for sure. Over here at Garlic Kissed, they have the garlic soy braised pork belly banh mi, which we tried last year. It was really, really good. They also have this, which is what we're picking up now, the carbonara garlic mac and cheese with Nuski's bacon. This sounds absolutely delicious. A lot of our friends have tried and said it was incredible. And then right below that, they have a Pearl cocktail. I don't know if I said that right or not, but they have that available too.
From the garlic kiss booth, we got the carbonara mac and cheese with bacon. I cannot wait to try this. It looks like it has shredded Parmesan cheese on top, but I'll go ahead and read you guys the ingredients. This has white cheddar cheese sauce topped with Nuski's bacon, Parmesan, and red pepper panko crumbs.
Ashley is all about mac and cheese, but when you add bacon to the mix, you already know she's all about that times 2.
Who grabbed a spoon?
What do you don't eat?
And then a fork, you can stab each one you want.
Yeah, but with the spoon you can scoop.
Wow.
Okay guys, let us know in the comments below. Do you use a fork or a spoon when you eat mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese with a spoon.
You're tripping.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
The panko crumbs and the crispy bacon give it that crunch. Again, the creamy crunch combo is really good. I like it. I'm gonna take another bite and I'll give you my rating.
Another bite. She's almost done with it.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 5 out of 5. I love the combination of like the saltiness, cheesiness, and the bacon, the crumbs, the texture, everything about it is really good. It's not too salty, which I am appreciative of, but I think so far this is the best thing that I've eaten besides the Ferrero Rocher crunch thing.
Oh yeah, the chocolate. That was
that was the best, but this is really good. This is my favorite so far.
So that out of all the savory stuff so far, that's your favorite. Mm-hmm. Okay, gonna give this a try. So I got plenty of the panko on the mac and cheese. That's good. That is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and give my second scoop now with plenty of bacon on top and see what I think. I really dig this with the bacon, with the panko crumbs, the creamy mac and cheese, the Parmesan on top as well. I feel everything really complements each other. And I'm gonna say this, it's a 5 and it beats the mac and cheese that we tried earlier today. I think this one is better than the cheeseburger mac and cheese.
Impossible? Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so if you have the opportunity, definitely pick this up. So 5 for you?
Yep.
5 for me, so perfect 10, baby. After you pass all of the food booths right here, you actually get to the Festival Beer Garden, which is next to Goofy's Sky School. You can come in here, grab a couple beers, and we're also going to show you the menu that they have available at Paradise Garden Grill too. Once you get past the arches, this is the Festival Beer Garden, where you can actually pick up quite a few different selections of beer. So if you're interested in that, they do have available for anybody who is 21 and older. On the opposite side of the beer garden, they actually have the festival cart, which is right over here. And they offer these 2 special items, so savory beef empanada and a sweet apple empanada with caramel. They look pretty delicious. I think we might try that at some other time, but I do want to show you guys right at the end over here at Paradise Garden Grill. They have special items you can use your tabs for too. We're over here right now in front of the Paradise Garden Grill because we wanted to show you guys some of the specific menu items they have for the food and wine that you can actually use your tabs for. These are the items you can actually use your tabs for the food and wine. You don't get full size of them, so you get like little mini style sizes, but they're actually still pretty filling. So you're able to get the Impossible Meatball Submarine, which is right here. Next to that is the Brisket Slider, the Beer Battered Fish Taco, the Brisket Fries, and then they also have a couple other things. So they have a Berry Spectacular Cookie Shake and a Black Forest Parfait. I don't think we're trying anything from this menu particularly today, but maybe in our next video we will.
Alright guys, so that was day 1, tour food crawl #1 of Food and Wine Festival 2020. We had a really good time trying all the foods. We did want to mention a couple key points before we give our final thoughts on the food that we did try today. #1, we do want to recommend that if you do buy the Sip and Savor Pass, whether you're an annual pass holder or non-annual pass holder, you want to make sure you're getting food that's worth your while. Meaning the Sip and Savor costs $51 for annual pass holders. If you divide that by 8, which is how many tabs you get in the Sip and Savor, each item roughly should be around $6 and like 34 cents. Anything more than $6.50, technically you're getting your money's worth, you know? If you get anything less than $6, you're pretty much paying extra when you really didn't need to.
Right.
If you're thinking about getting anything that's less than $6.50, just pay out of pocket with your cash. That's what we did today. And then again, anything more than $6.50, you're definitely getting your money's worth with the tab. Now, if you're a non-AP holder, the pass is $6. So if you divide that by 8, it's $7 a pop. So anything less than $7 is not worth you using a tab. So that's kind of how the cost breakdown works.
The next thing I want to mention is the fact that you can actually order almost every single item from one booth and then go pick it up at whatever booth that they're actually selling the item at.
That's what we kind of did for a couple.
Yeah, we definitely did that because it saved us time waiting in line, so you don't have to wait in each and every single line to actually order the food. You can just order ahead of time and then pick it up. But sometimes we noticed that the pickup lines were longer than the order food lines.
That's usually how it went.
Yeah. Another point I want to add is just I really like the fact that they added some new tracks on the soundtrack for Food and Wine. They added Tupac, California Love, and then they added a California Love, Zapp and Roger, the original. It's like that funk style song, and I really like that because my dad used to really be into funk music, so it really brought back some good memories, so I'm glad to hear that today.
We just want to give like a rapid fire roundup. My favorite thing, hands down, was that like hazelnut crunch for a rocher ball. That was like the best, hands down. We did actually pay for that out of pocket since it is a little bit of a cheaper item. But anyways, it was honestly delicious. Do you agree?
Oh, 100%, yeah. As far as the treats, that would be my favorite thing that we tried today. As far as savory, it's really gonna be a fight between the shrimp tacos with the jicama tortilla or the garlic bacon mac and cheese. That was so good.
That was one of my top, and then the spicy pasta.
Oh God.
So, and they're both from the same booth.
Yeah, but that spicy pasta.
I loved it. We also wanted to mention we will be filming a part 2 to this video in 2 weeks. We will be back. We're gonna be trying all the stuff that we didn't try today. I honestly, if I'm gonna be 100% honest, there was a lot of misses for me today. You know, for us paying the 51 bucks, there was a lot of misses. Hopefully though, in 2 weeks, the food that we do try will be some like bangers.
The bangers.
You know what I mean?
The straight bangers. But guys, with that being said, that is all the time we have for this video. So if you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, turn on notifications so whenever we upload a video or we go live, you get notified. If you haven't already, check out our Patreon. We always love the support on there. Huge thank you to our friends right over here for supporting us on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. Finally, if you're not following us on social media, everything's under It's the Duo with 2 O's. From DCA for the Food and Wine Festival for 2020. We'll catch you guys later. Bye. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Oh, sorry.
1, 2.
I got my gum.
You're able to buy the Sip and Savor password. That's really good.
Yeah?
I love Hamburger Helper. I am a sucker for Hamburger Helper. I grew up.
What was the
Not my favorite by far. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Not my favorite by far. You haven't tasted anything yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of everything. So I got plenty of French on here.
That is a lot, not a
little sesame.
We grabbed. I forgot what it's called already. We grabbed the French, whatever.
French. I feel like the meat was like maybe marinated.
Marinated? We're gonna marinate.
Marinate.
Oh my. Get on the toilet.
Go marinate the toilet.
I thought it was closer. Oh my gosh. You got me. Oh my. No.
What? Baby. Is that the Ashley's happy dance?
It's so good. The hazelnuts are really big, like
Let me
chunks.
see. Let me get a little closer.
I ate them all.
Give you a chance to focus.
Yeah, let me.
Tasting passport. We have it says clearly stated on the upper right, left corner. Ready?
Jesus.
Excuse me.
Okay. I'll put that as a blooper.
I want to see that.
So from the garlic kissed booth, we got the From the garlic kissed booth. Carbonara garlic. Okay. From the.
Jesus, baby, are you okay?
From the garlic kiss booth, we grabbed the carbonara.
You can look up.
Well, you have it up.
Put the teleprompter right where it has to be.
Yeah, okay. From the garlic kiss booth.
Stop talking about boobs, love.
Okay. From the garlic kissed booth, we got the carbonara mac and cheese with bacon. Oh, yeah. From carbonara garlic mac and cheese. Okay. From the garlic kiss booth, we got the carbonara mac and cheese with bacon. I cannot wait to try this. It looks like it has shredded Parmesan cheese on top, but I'll go ahead and read you guys the ingredients.
But I'll go ahead.
and read it for you guys.
After you pass all of the food booths, you actually do get to the festival beer garden right here next to Goofy's Sky School. You're a clown. All right.
A payaso of Disneyland.
Hey, hey, Hey!
Okay. Okay, ready? We've been using cash just to save that money.
There's a seagull flying over here attacking people.
Okay guys, so that was video number 1, tour number 1 of the Festival of Holidays food.
Festival of Holidays, baby, that's in Christmas.
Actually, still 2019. We're at Festival of Holidays. Come to 2020. If you like Christmas, please.